From which paid sources have you learned some of your life lessons thus far? To be sure, you'll say, Lawrence, I've learned some of my biggest life lessons from family, from friends, from colleagues, and of course, even strangers. But I'm going to share with you, this Lessons Learned is about some things I've learned from mentoring and consulting individuals and companies. I continue to teach what I need to learn, and in so doing, I learn what I need to teach. And as mentor and consultant, I always want to be the best mentor and consultant I can be, and not just rest on my laurels. People come to me and knock, 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 Lawrence, tell me what to do. The first I call R of 4 R's of mentoring, lessons I've learned and help prepare people to be mentorees to move forward, is called ready or readiness. Are you mentally and are you physically ready? Are you mentally ready to put aside what you've done, or put aside your ego, put aside tradition, put aside the comfort of staying stuck, then embracing the discomfort unknown of evolution and growth? And are you willing also physically to put in the time, energy, effort, and yes, sometimes money that it takes to grow and listen to what your mentor says if you trust him or her? And that's number 2 R of mentorship is, are you realistic? And some people come to me with incredible goals, like I want to be an international fitness phenomenon in 1 year, but I'm married and I have 4 kids, one has special needs, and I'm afraid of flying. Well, hello. I can help you become maybe a bigger fitness phenomenon in your zip code, but doing something like that on an international global scale, it might not be a realistic goal, or it might be something we have to modify and evolve over time. I'm not so sure, but you have to be realistic when you also on a mentor's door and say, here's what I need and here's what I want you to do for me. How about saying, are these dreams even realistic based on what I can do and what I'm willing to embrace? Sometimes people think that mentorship is the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's not. In the Make-A-Wish Foundation, you're not capable of doing what you want for the world. The world comes together for you. In mentorship, you have to come together for the world. Hello, huge difference in that R. The third R is you have to be reliable towards what your mentor says. Some people have come to me and said, I'm not really sure, or that doesn't resonate with me, or I don't trust that. And that's great. Then it's time to say, find another mentor. Because if you're paying time, energy, and effort for things that don't resonate with you, just because they don't resonate with you, you have to find someone who gives you an open mind. If they don't resonate with you because the mentor says you should try some things that make you feel uncomfortable and embrace change, then of course maybe you're stuck in your own way, and your mentor has to help you learn how to get out of your own way, which is over half of the people that I work with. They have all the potential, like Dorothy's shoes, to go back to Oz. I just ask questions. I think the best mentors ask questions. Don't say do this, this, and this, unless it's a podcast saying how to be successful on social media. You just have to find out from having your own answers inside what is deep inside, and that comes from being reliable on to the words of your mentor. You have to trust your mentor. And the final R is respectful. It's wonderful when you are back and forth respectable to each other, even if you don't agree 100% in every single word that comes out of your mentor's mouth. And respect comes from an opening and a closing. I get barked all the time at different hours of day or night on Voxer questions. Not hi or good evening or sorry to bother you at this crazy hour, but I get questions just asked. Middle of the morning. 2, 3, 4 a.m. where I am, for example. We're all on different zip codes. That's all cool. What app do you suggest using for pre-programming your social media posts? What hotel do you recommend staying at in Chicago? How about hi? Could you please tell me what hotel you would recommend? Just hi as an opening is a wonderful way to create an opening for Americans. It's not good afternoon, I hope this finds you well, and then as a British person would do, but okay. If you're not British and you haven't been raised that way with the politeness of a long opening, a quick opening, hi. So I get barked all the time, and that's okay. I've learned that I want to not do that to others, even if it is reaching out and asking for something that I might need. I try to avoid that that saying, my least favorite word in the English language, my least favorite expression, one of them is pick your brain. But if I'm going to need something, I'm going to try to make it a barter. I'm going to try to make it a win-win. I'm going to see what I can do for you and at least give an opening and a closing. So from all of you that I've been mentoring over years, I've learned these 4 R's, and this Lessons Learned is about how we can together be more ready, we can be more realistic, we can be more reliant on each other, and we can be more respectful, because I'm constantly evolving in those 4 categories as trying to help all those people, my mentorees, not mentees, mentorees and consultant clients in those 4 R's each time. So with love in my heart and a firm commitment to spread wellness without walls, I'm Lawrence, expressing my gratitude to you for allowing me to share my lessons learned about mentoring thus far. And I conclude this Lessons Learned by asking, who have been the mentors in your life? Not the friends and colleagues and strangers, but the people you've actually hired to have taught you something. They have to be hired or some type of win-win situation to be mentors. If you come to me and say, oh, Lawrence, you've been my mentor in fitness for all these years. Maybe I've been an inspirational character for you. Maybe I've been a fitness influencer for you. Maybe I've been a wonderful presenter in a session that you've taken. And I thank you for those things, but you can't call me your mentor unless I know you exist and we're actually working back and forth. I have 2 mentors, a mentor who is what I want to be, research-based, Len Kravitz, and I have a mentor who is how I want to be, who's not in fitness, and that is Connie Towers. Constance Towers Gavin, who plays Helena Cassadine on General Hospital, for those of you who watch or have watched or know what daytime serial soap opera TV is. And Len Kravitz is all the nuts and bolts of the what of my mentorship, and he knows that he's my mentor. And Connie is all the how we convey and public speak and do social good and react to people who are wonderful and react to people who may be less than ideal and not our biggest fans. All the hows, and she knows that she is my mentor. So who have been the mentors, who are the mentors, and who will be for this year the mentors in your life?